Hey guys, recently I've received a lot of requests from people to uh, like telling me or asking me, like, show me how to play, or I want to learn poker, and I don't know, I've never been sure like how to start. So I'm just gonna try to explain like No Limit Hold'em by playing a heads-up tournament. This is the same format than the tournament I won yesterday, I think. Yeah, it was like 256 people playing heads-up, and last man standing won the tournament, and I was lucky enough to win that. So I'm just gonna open one heads-up table, like $3.50 heads-up sit-and-go, and try to explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing it and why that is the right way of doing it. So in this tournament you start with 1500 chips, which is 75 big blinds, but the blinds increase pretty quickly, so yeah, after a while we'll just have like 20 big blinds or 10 big blinds. And this is really the basic game. Yeah, I'm not gonna play too frisky. Try to play standard as possible. So alright, this is a pretty weak player. He's bronze star, that means he doesn't play a lot. And he just calls the small blind, which is a very weak move. I have a above average hand, so I'm just gonna raise him. He might call because it's really weak. Oh my god. Okay, this is not a good. I'm just gonna call because I don't think he ever has a much stronger hand than I do. Right, I have the best hand. See if it holds up. No, it doesn't hold up. He hits his king on the river and it's over. Okay, this was not the way I had planned. Okay, I'm looking for an opponent who's a little better than that. He just got lucky there on in the end. Alright. Yeah, let's try $7. Maybe play it here, I don't know. I guess this is actually 4 players, so in order to win you have to win both matches. Okay, the start was not really how it was supposed to go. Usually these take like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, but I don't know. He just decided to go all in there with King Queen for some reason. Okay, so I'm the dealer. That means I have position on him after the flop. So I'm just gonna raise basically like 50 or 60% of my hands, just because I have the advantage of having position. See, I get to act last now on the flop. He checked. I'm just gonna continuation bet this because I'm representing a strong hand, and most of the hands he's calling with here don't connect with that flop, so I can get him to fold these. Very important to think about ranges all the time. Like this flop, his range of hands that he could have that call me here don't connect very well with this board, so it's profitable to bet at it. Right now he raises. I have a decent hand, so I call. Probably gonna bet this flop too, because yeah, the same reasons I talked about earlier. Now I hit this flop. I don't want this pot to get too big, so I'm just gonna call it. Hide the strength of my hand a little bit. Right now he hit a flush draw. Like there's no point at all in betting now, because I'm not representing anything. Just check to him, let him bet. He could have aces or kings or whatever. He could also have nothing at all. It's just probably the case. I think you can only call here. Okay, this is kind of a weird spot. If he had an 8 or a 6, he has a full house now. Okay, he decides to check. I think he probably has ace high or king high. What does he have? Okay, nothing at all. That's possible too. So he was bluffing here, bluffing on the 4th card again, hoping to get me off the hand. So I made a lot of money by or chips, by just calling in on the flop. If I had raised him here, he would have folded, so. Okay, this hand is just too bad to play. Okay, Jack 9 again. I think Jack 9 is a playable hand, but see, now he raises it 80, which is 4 times the big blind. It's just too big of a raise to call in this spot, because I don't have position. And if I don't hit the flop, I'm just gonna have to fold a lot. So I might as well just fold here. I hope you guys can fold. I hope it's not too complicated. Right, 7, 8. Like I said, I'm gonna raise a lot of hands because I have position. Position is very important, I would say. Let's see what he does here. 60 again. Okay, this. I'm just gonna 3-bet this because he's been raising, I think, every hand until now. So it has to give me some respect for a 3-bet. Okay, I hit my king now. This is a weird spot. Let's go check it. See what he does. Okay, I don't think he has an ace. I think he might have an ace though. I don't think he has a flush. But there's not really a point in betting because he would fold like every hand worse than the king. Like I can't get value out of my pair because every hand that I beat is gonna fold if I bet. So there's no point in betting. Just check and hope that he bluffs and then call the bluff. Okay. So like I said, now this changes because if I bet I could get called by an ace. Because now I can beat an ace. I think he might have bet an ace though. But whatever, I'm just gonna try to get some value from my hand. No, he folds, he has nothing. Just called my 3-bet with nothing. Maybe something like 8-9 suited. Or Jack 10, or maybe pair of 3s or something like that. That's kind of his range there, after he calls my 3-bet. Okay, this hand again is just too weak to play. Should never play hands like these in whatever situation. Shouldn't even bluff with them. They're too bad to bluff even. Seriously. They're good in blackjack, but not in hold'em. It's a good blackjack hand too. 4-7. So basically in heads up you should play more hands because you only have one opponent. Okay, this guy is just completely crazy, raising it to 4 big blinds again. It's a clear fold. Just hoping that he raises to 4 big blinds when I have a nice hand. That would be cool. Nice. Just keep min raising. The blinds are going up anyway, so there's no point in raising more than that. Okay, now he 3-bets. I'm just gonna fold. He's been pretty aggressive though. These are the kind of things you have to like pay attention to. He's been raising a lot. He's been re-raising. This is the kind of hand you shouldn't call. You should fold, or like I did before with King 5 suited, re-raise, because it's just too weak to just call without position. If you don't have position, you should at least have the initiative, you know, like raising before, then you have the betting initiative, then you're representing the stronger hand. It's always better to raise or bet than call. If you keep calling, you're gonna lose in the long term. Probably gonna raise it to 90 again, or 117. No, he's folding for once. That's surprising. Right, blinds are going up. We started with blinds 10-20, now 20-40 blinds. This is a nice hand to raise. If he raises this, I'm probably gonna call. Depends on the size. See what he does.